Hi, welcome to our second FlowFIT Foundations intro. And whether you're doing the recording or you're here live, we're really happy that you're here. And we've had a month now of our brand new online studio, and it's going fantastic. We're so excited and seeing the benefits of this work as we branch out into the larger community. My name's Hillary Wells, and I've been teaching this work for 5 years, and I'm so excited to be getting this work out into the world. Pam and I started developing this work during the pandemic when we were all just sitting on our chairs and needing to move and breathe and up level ourselves. This is Dr. Pam Denton, the founder of this work. Pam, do you want to say some things about yourself quickly?
Super excited to have this studio. I feel like this is the right time because we're living in just this complex world where there's so much uncertainty. And every day I'm getting up with our students and our instructors and doing this work myself. And it has just been, the past month has been absolutely fantastic. I can feel my system getting stronger. I really needed this community myself. I'm a living product of it. And we are a product of the product. So I'm just psyched to be here and thank you for being here with us.
Awesome. And Lisa, I'm going to spotlight you if you want to say hello and unmute yourself. This is Lisa Weiland. She's one of our fabulous instructors.
Hello. So I'm a holistic physical therapist and been studying with Dr. Pam for a year and a half now, coming up on 2 years. And initially, I did this work for myself, but I also knew that my patients needed it and been incorporating it into my practice and have been participating on the online studio. My class is Wake Up to Heal, to really get that energy flowing, that healing energy flowing through our bodies. I agree with Pam. This is just such a necessary part for my own experience, for my own healing, to really regulate my nervous system. So much is happening out the world with the world. I think oftentimes we as women notice that we're constantly rushing, giving, and it's a time to really take care of ourselves. So it's just a beautiful practice of breath, movement, and how we ignite that imagination pathway. It's the fastest and most direct way to regulate our nervous system. So really excited to be part of this studio and sharing this information with everyone.
Thank you, Lisa. Well said. All right. Well, Pam is going to give us a little bit of information, a little background, and then we'll take you through some exercises. And Lisa's going to first take us through a quick regulation sequence to regulate the nervous system. Then we'll talk about that a little bit. And then I'll lead you through a little bit more exercises, but we're not going to get real physical. It'll be just more internal and breathing and just getting you into your body and giving you a little bit of the sensation of what we do. So I'm going to spotlight you, Pam.
Move and Flow Studio. As we were talking today, I was really feeling how I came into 2025, feeling the need for this studio. It took me a full year to put together this last bit of our work and develop FlowFit. And I could feel the complexity and the chaos and the negativity rising in the world. And I'm like, what can I do to help? And I really feel like the studio is that gift to the world where I wanted to help people feel better and stronger on all levels, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And we have a team. At that point, I said to myself, I have a team of instructors. We all need to come together and we have this beautiful community forming. In fact, what is so impressive to me is that people are coming to class multiple times a day, multiple times in a row and consistently throughout the week. So watching people evolve with this work has been amazing. So I truly believe that our online center, we have people all over the world and we have an amazing, beautiful community. And this online capability allows us to all come together globally and strengthen the positive energy. We believe here at the Move and Flow Studio that movement is medicine and flow is peace of mind. And that this is so important for the world right now, that we live with peace of mind and we allow ourselves to sink into it. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, the complexity of the world, the chaos. And like I said, it took me 2025 to really develop FlowFit as a technique that we can use to navigate the complexity and chaos. One of the things that came through this past week as I was doing my own inner work is that we're living in an age of acceleration where information is coming at us so fast that our nervous systems do not have the technology to process it. And so, in this age of of technological and also emotional acceleration and energetic acceleration, we all need a place to slow down, connect, feel better in our bodies, and transform. And I really do feel that the Move and Flow Studio is a space for transformational leaders, whether you're leading a transformation in your own life, your family, or for other people, you have a business, that FlowFit is the technique that helps transformational leaders right now. It's also the technique that helps anyone who wants to go through a transformation, like change your relationship with your body, yourself, your family, or is going through a massive transformation where life feels like it's a pressure cooker and you need new tools to manage life. FlowFit is our technique for transformation. So, over 25 years, I've studied what happens in the nervous system as information speeds up. I had to study it in my own body as I received these spiritual downloads to build this work, as well as clinical information to build this work. And I looked deeply into the nervous system and asked the body, as a nervous system expert, what is missing? And FlowFit is what is missing. The ability to shift between sympathetic go mode and parasympathetic rest and digest. The ability to be your own channel and conduit and calm your own nervous system. The ability to know how to use movement as the medicine to strengthen our nervous system as well as our body on all levels. So this is what FlowFit gives us, is this tool for us to strengthen in the face of this incredible complexity where information is constantly being put upon us by technology. And then in business, AI is accelerating everything to a speed that our nervous systems have to keep up with. So we're in a transformation in this world, and it's very complex and it can feel very chaotic and sometimes a little bit disheartening. And our community is here to support the transit through this transformation so that we can be stronger as humans and more connected to ourselves. It's super important to me. So, what you'll experience today are the three stages of what transformation means in FlowFit. Number one is neuroregulate, rest, and digest. We'll experience that with Lisa in just a few moments. Number two is neuroactivate, energy, and drive, which Hillary will take us into. She'll neuroactivate the flow sensation in our body using a couple of our key movements. Neurointegrate, I'll go over in our schedule. I'll talk about this. We won't experience neurointegration except on the level of breath and really simple movements. But when we get deeply into neurointegration in FlowFit classes, it's like you're crossing your arm across your body and breathing a breath at the same time. So that takes practice. So if ever that we're doing something in class that your brain is like, what? It's integrating a new pattern. And we really challenge that ability of the brain to body and the body to brain to integrate new systems and new strategies so that we can keep up with these chaotic changes that are causing us to say a little bit of what is going on. And it gives us that strength and stability. So, the three neurological tools that we use that our nervous system responds to, it's not a pill from the outside in. Our nervous system evolves through breath, rhythm, movement, and frequency. It picks up vibration, and then it also evolves through the power of visioning, which we call imagination. So today you'll get a little dose of this, the rest and digest, and the energy and drive, the neuroactivation of the life force wave of the energy that creates flow. And then you'll get a taste of neurointegration, but just know that it's building blocks. As you come to class, you're putting together these neurological building blocks that allow you to move and unfold with this incredibly complex transformation that we're going through. People call it, on the spiritual level, timelines collapsing. The earth is shifting, the magnetic poles are shifting, and that means our body is like, what is going on? I've got to find myself. The flow state helps you find yourself from the central core out into your world. So it's super powerful and it feels really good. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Lisa, and we'll do a little bit of neuro regulation, rest and digest, and experience it in our bodies before I get into all of these classes, because there's a lot of information here. And what we're going to do is rest and digest before we take in that start point of where do I need to land in these FlowFit classes?
I'm going to invite you to get comfortable in your chair. So, we all know what dysregulation feels like. All we have to do is open up our phone, social media, the news. We can feel that tension in our body, maybe a little rapid heartbeat, little tension in our stomach. We might be clenching our gluteal muscles, our buttock muscles, our inner thigh muscles. And dysregulation can be very contagious, but regulation can be just as contagious. One thing that I look for with my patients is how they're breathing. And most often, what I notice is that we're breathing with our neck, we're breathing with our shoulders. So we're creating this tension in our shoulders, in our neck. So I invite you as we enter this day just to put away the outside world for now. All the to do lists, they will be there when we come back from this class, to just pause, to be still, to recenter your thoughts upon this present moment, to breathe slowly in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, turn inward and just ask yourself, where do I hold my tension, my stress? Is it in my jaw, the back of my neck, my chest, my gut, my legs? I want you to connect to your breath in through your nose and out through the mouth and become aware of that breath. With that inhalation, just notice, just be aware, just be curious. What does your neck, your shoulders do as you continue to breathe in and out? Does your chest feel expansive or does it feel more restrictive? When you inhale, does your breath go down into your chest, down into your abdomen? Do you feel expansion through the abdomen or is it reverse? When you inhale, does your stomach come in? Just notice, and we're going to come back to this. Imagine that your feet are in the warm grass as spring and summer comes. Feel that warmth on your feet. Press your feet firmly into the floor. Just notice it and then release. Imagine pressing your feet, feeling that grass connecting to the earth, connecting to this present moment and release. As you press, feel that tension, gently tension rising up the back of the legs and release. Press your feet firmly into the floor, feeling that tension rise up the back of the legs, squeezing the glutes and then release and relax and let it go. Press your feet firmly into the floor. Take a breath in through the nose, just pausing. Exhale, release and relax and soften. One more time. Press your feet firmly into the floor, feeling the tension like you're to spring out, getting ready for the day, squeezing the glutes, pressing your hands firmly down into the floor. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, release, relax, let it go. Just let that body soften. Notice the shoulders coming down away from your ears. Sitting up a little bit taller, shoulders down and back, chin slightly tucked. I want you to imagine that you have a upside down balloon right in the middle of your body, coming down into your chest, down into your abdomen. And as you inhale, that balloon is going to expand. So inhale through the nose. See if you can expand from front to back and side to side through that rib cage, noticing the abdomen kind of going out, and then exhale and decompress that, let that balloon deflate. The belly button comes towards your spine. Again, inhale, expand. You might notice that that balloon might be a little bit old and a little sticky in the back part of the ribs. See if you can breathe into the back, into the side of the ribs. Exhale, deflate your balloon, shoulders relax, your body softens, the belly button comes towards your spine. Your elbows may even come a little bit closer to your spine. Inhale through the nose, feeling a little more expansion through the rib cage, front to back, side to side, blowing up that balloon and letting the balloon deflate as you exhale fully. and soften your body. Last time, breathing down into the chest, down into the belly, feeling that balloon all 360 degrees, exhaling, deflating the balloon, letting all that stale, toxic, sludgy air come out. We're going to move into what we call vagal nerve breath. It's a wonderful breath that moves you from that sympathetic, that fight, flight, freeze, that hypervigilant state into the rest, digest, repair, restore mode. It's going to be 3 vigorous sniffs in through your nose, all on one continuous breath, pausing at the top, exhaling through your mouth as if fogging a window or a mirror. Ready, set, breathe. In, pause, exhale through your mouth, fog the mirror for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. In, pause, fog the mirror, slowing that breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. In, pause, fog the mirror for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Connect to that breath again. Notice the subtle shifts. Is it a little more expansive, a little freer? And then exhale, soften the body. Let that abdomen just deflate. Again, in through the nose. One continuous breath down into the chest, down into the abdomen. Exhaling through the mouth. Sitting up a little bit taller, a little bit straighter, shoulders down and back. You may notice that even a smile may have come onto your face as that body moves into that regulation state.
Bring yourself back slowly, and we'll talk about classes. So, a lot of times in life, what we teach about this work is regulate before making decisions, regulate before information comes at you. So, you just got this experience of regulating before making decisions. Like, is this right for me? Do I want to take these classes? Am I ready to commit? All of these questions are really important for all of our transformation right now. So, as I share about these classes, I'm going to take you on a little journey into the different flavors of what it feels like to transform and what I've learned about this work over the past 25 years of putting it together. I started as a water therapy instructor studying the therapy of water and flow and how it impacts our nervous system. We are 70% water. We are fluid. We are aqueous. And then we have this structure inside of us that's the energy that holds us in that position to be able to flow. But when stress builds up, we get tight and contracted, and that means life becomes hard. We become hardened. So, what we're doing in FlowFit is bringing that water therapy principle forwards of like when I'm buoyant, when I feel supported by my nervous system, by my breath, by movement, then I can become healthier in my mind, my emotions, my spirit, and my purpose. So, waking up and flowing is really important. What we're finding with Lisa's Wake Up and Heal class is it's this gentle, like, okay, I've been asleep or trying to sleep for quite some time. And now I'm going to slowly step into my day with intention. So you experience Lisa's beautiful voice and her ability to translate what it feels like to regulate. We use those pressure movements to build up tension and pressure and then release. And it's like that flowing feeling of pressure, I'm going to release it. Pressure, I'm going to release it. So think about applying that to your day. Kids screaming in the background, dogs needing to go out, dinner needing to be made, or work needing to be done, family stuff, caretaking for your parents, all of these things that may be life issues that are coming up, business relationships. We want to go into that pressure as transformers and move through it with ease rather than restriction and resistance. So that's what Wake Up and Flow is all about. It's Tuesday, Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And Lisa does a beautiful class waking us up, and then you'll feel the activation of flow in Hillary's demonstration today. That's the end of her class. So we may end with body drumming or snare drumming and really getting that go sympathetic drive energy going, but always with the idea of taking it from a calm, clear space. My FlowFit Basics, which is at the top of this list, is really important for digesting each move and each breath. So, for about 20-25 minutes, we go into a movement in all different forms because the movements have this expansionary capacity and we study it and get it into our nervous system. So, if you're just starting this work, breathe and basics is so important. And that's Thursdays at 9 a.m. We have the whole schedule listed, and you can just, once you become a member, you can just select which classes you want, put them on your schedule, and start your process. So these are your neuroregulation classes: FlowFit Breathe and Basics, FlowFit Wake Up and Heal, and FlowFit Heal Slow Flow with KK in the evening at 5:30 p.m. So that's more Eastern time for unraveling your day and flowing into your evening and sleeping better and making better choices with food or whatever your nervous system needs. As you unwind, unbind, untwist tension, your body will just become more intelligence. And that intelligence can be plugged into your day, beginning of the day, middle of the day, or later on in the day. So, our first level of transformation is neuroregulation, resetting the parasympathetic, rest and digest. I need to process. So, I'm going to come to these classes. That's what your body's saying. I need a place to clear. I need a place to feel lighter. I need a place to feel freer, to feel more secure with what's going on in the world. That would be your race regulate classes. Now we're going to drop down into Goddess Core at the middle of this list. Goddess Core emerged as one of our techniques about 3 or 4 years ago, and Anne studied with me. This is one of our more spiritual classes. And what I feel as a spiritual person is, why leave spirit out of movement and fitness? It's fun. So we move with the goddesses, and each goddess has a lesson. The goddesses represent mythology. It's like, here's the goddess's lesson in the myth of life of how we deal with what's going on in the world. So this week we're studying Kali, and she's all about endings and beginnings. She's about ending what no longer serves you. So it's a very vigorous class. It's like stop, chop, and chopping things off and releasing cords and releasing negative energy so that you can step into a new beginning. Highly transformative. Kali is just an amazing teacher. So Anne has this beautiful wisdom that she shares from her cronehood, and she just brings this wisdom into class with the movement and the breath work to help us learn our own lessons in this world. Like, what is the world teaching me right now? What am I learning about the world? I love this class. I get so excited for it. It is Tuesday, Thursday at 9:30 a.m. It's 30 minutes. And it's vigorous, and you may have to watch her for a while if you're a beginner to this work. Like, you may take time to integrate some of the moves, but if you keep showing up for this class, we repeat things over and over, and you'll get it. You'll get it in your system. I also tell people with Goddess Core, just come and close your eyes and breathe and listen. And you may get a download or some information in your system that has deep meaning to you that makes the class worth it. You do not have to keep up with the movements. We always say, go with your body's own flow. FlowFit 45 is with Hillary, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And this again is a vigorous class that covers all three levels that you saw on that first slide: neuroregulate, neuroactivate, the flow and energy, the high volume movements where we build up tension and release into an energetic flow. And then kind of tricky integrations like tap your head and tap your knee at the same time. It's like, I was trying to think of it: tap your head and rub your belly at the same time. So that's our brain reorganization. It's really, really important to get our brain out of that deep inner amygdala hijack, which is stress hijacking, where we go into lockdown, and turn it into like this integrative flow where you're like, life is coming at me. I can totally deal with you, and I'm still flowing. So integration is holding power, holding the positive, holding your posture, holding good energy inside of you. And it's a very deep learning process because you start to have these awakenings and ahas. So that's FlowFit 45 for if you want all three levels, that's in that class. Supercore Saturday is very similar. It's Hillary and myself teaching on Saturdays at 9 a.m. And this is all the lessons, but we really focus on core stability and support. So you may do a chair plank or some knee compressions or, rolling with the knees and really working on the core. Physical. It's a little bit more physical. So Goddess Core brings the physical spirit. FlowFit brings all three levels of transformation. And Supercore gives you that physical outlet to just let it go and build a strong, powerful body on your own terms at your own pace. This work is super great for embodiment and losing weight and toning up. The dose is my specialty class on neurotransmission. And every week we study a different neurotransmitter and its intentional purpose in our body. We just did serotonin, which is all gut related and mood. So there was a lot of core compression and releasing toxicity from the gut. It's good for your digestive issues. So the dose also covers neuroregulate, neuroactivate, and neurointegrate, but very light on the integration, more on the activation side of things. We use a lot of build and release and different breathing techniques to get those neurotransmitters going. So this week is endorphins, which is that runner's high, which is kind of fun to experience going into the zone. It's all done seated mostly. We did stand up for Supercore today, but we sit down because we're regulating most of the time. We're going back into regulation, back into flow. So we like to use our seat to get that regulation going in our system. And then we have this special class coming up. This one's going to be so good. Hypnotic visualization with Susanna. She's a hypnotherapist. She leads these visualizations that take you into this space that you're like, what just happened? I am like totally erased. I feel so fine inside my body, like fine, well tuned, feeling good. And it's all in like 20 minutes. So it's a half an hour class. There will probably be a little guidance at the beginning and some sharing at the end, and then high volume hypnotic visualization. And her voice takes you into this space that you carry that sensation with you. So, really special. Some of the visualizations are like abundance, healing, love, all of those things that we need in our body to sustain us in this chaotic, crazy world. But it brings a lot of peace. So, those are our classes, and we're really excited about them. I'm going to move into just a quick overview of our leadership program. We do have a special membership for leadership. It's leadership conversations, and we run a transformation circle. So if you want to do something different with your leadership, and then the dose is part of that membership, the neurotransmission. And also a special little perk is Thursdays at 1 p.m. we have a women's business mastermind. We are a women founded business. We are a female team. And so I really believe in the power of women in business and leadership. And so we have that little perk as part of this leadership membership. So quickly, before we activate, there are so many ways to join us. And it is important that you join the way that you want to. We have our first class is free that's not on this list. We have a 14-day trial for $29. So you get to take all the classes for 14 days and see if it works with your schedule and your body and your life. And then we have our founder membership that is only good until the end of April. So if you want to get in $89 for the rest of your life, monthly payment, it goes up to 99 starting May 1st, and it'll probably progressively go up because if you do the math, if you take 3 or 4 classes a week, it makes classes really affordable to do it at $89. So then there's an annual membership that's even more affordable. You can pay for the whole year. There's a payment plan on that membership, so you can always click the payment plan and pay in 3 payments. And then we have our leadership conversations, which is like if you want to just focus on the leadership transformation circle, the business, and the dose, that's $29 founders rate. It will go up to 49 pretty soon. We have a 10 class pass, and then you can always just do the videos, which is our on-demand monthly subscription. So there are tons of ways, and it's all on our schedule. You'll receive an email after this class with the opportunity to join, and you can select at that time which way you want to step in. We love it when people try out a class for free because usually they're hooked after that. So our next foundations is April 10th at 12 p.m. Eastern time, although you may see a time change as we expressed today. We feel like this is a little bit late for people midday on the East Coast, so we may dip it back a little bit and move it. So pay attention for that. But it's going to be on our new membership program called the Cortisol Reset, which is about focusing on getting the stress out of your body and getting those neurohormones functioning. It's good for women in hormones, menopause, perimenopause, PMS, all of the things that happen to, especially in the female body, but men do suffer from cortisol overload as well, which affects our sugar handling. So that's going to be an amazing free class in April. And now, with all that information, We're going to go into activation with Hillary.
I have a dog behind me too. Our dogs love this work. They get it. They love to be around it. So let's settle into our seats. Give your tail just a little wiggle like it's a happy puppy. We call this happy puppy. That's just a little slight wiggle. Then I invite you to close your eyes. We do a lot of this class. One of the other reasons that we do a lot of this work seated is so that we can close our eyes and really drop into our body and remove distractions. So you can open your eyes to check in visually and then close your eyes when you have a move so that you can really drop into it. And you almost do go into a hypnotic state sometimes. Press those feet again into the floor, into that grass, that warm grass that Lisa was talking about, and rub your thighs. Feel the way when you press your feet into the floor, your thighs get a little stronger. Feel the muscles of your quads and then release the pressure. Let's add a little drumming on the thighs. So press your feet into the floor, a light drumming up and down the outsides and insides of your thighs. Feel how this connects you with your body. You can close your eyes and just feel the sensation of the gentle tapping, waking up your body, waking up your systems, waking up your connection with yourself. Then release the pressure in your feet and shake out your hands. Let's add a breath now. Connect breath. That's your basic breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in. Press your feet into the floor. Hold your breath for a moment. Exhale, release. Exhale through your mouth. Remember that balloon that Lisa was talking about. Press your feet into the floor. Fill the balloon. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it and expand for a moment. Exhale through your mouth slowly, slowly, and release the pressure. Fog the window. One more time. Press your feet into the floor. Breathe in through your nose. And as you're holding at the top, give yourself a little drumming again on your thighs. Exhale, slowly release, shake out your hands. Let's do that again. Press your feet into the floor. Breathe in, fill up, hold your breath, drum your thighs a little bit, release the pressure. Exhale. Now let your body gently begin to rock. Sense your sits bones. Those are those round bones that you sit on. You could even put your hands underneath and feel the sit bones. Sits bones. One comes off gently and then the other. Just sense a little sensation like you're sitting in a boat, a rowboat, and another boat just went by and there's waves and you're rocking. Just sense it in your sits bones for a moment. Yeah, your sits bones. One lifts a little bit, then the other, and then begin to feel that rocking sensation come up your body a little bit into your spine, like a little S curve. It's very small. Closing your eyes, imagine your spine as a snake or an S. Yeah, gently rocking and feel that S curve come all the way up through the center of your spine, up through your neck and into your head, dropping one ear slightly to your shoulder as you go side to side. Drop your ear like you're clearing out your ears. Let some thoughts, unnecessary thoughts drain out of your ears. How many of your thoughts really help you? We usually have a lot of thought clutter. So let some thoughts drain out. And as you gently rock the boat, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. See if you can connect your breath to your movement. Breathe in, breathe out. And you might notice as you keep your feet pressed into the floor for stability, as you rock the boat, as you breathe, connect breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, you might notice that it gets a little easier. Maybe your breath gets a little easier. All of a sudden, it starts to feel like a little more flow. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Imagine sitting in that rowboat in the middle of a lake with the waves gently rocking you, and come back. Ready stance. This is our stance where we have our feet pressed into the floor, hands pressed into your thighs, and then take one hand, take your fingers and find your belly button. Oh, there it is. Yeah, just find it. Now you know where it is. Pull it in. You can even keep your fingers there. Pull your belly button in toward your spine and then release it. You could help with your fingers. Pull it toward your spine and release. Pull it toward your spine, release. This is a great move for pumping out toxicity, for strengthening the core. It massages your organs and it regulates and begins to activate your nervous system. Now we're going to add a foot press. Press your feet into the floor as you pull your navel in and then release. Press your feet into the floor, pull your navel in and release. Press your feet into the floor, pull your navel in and release. Now you might notice a slight rocking happening in your pelvis as you do this. I'm going to show you from the side so you can see it in my body. I'm pressing my feet into the floor. I'm pulling my navel in, and look how that moves my pelvis and then release. It's like almost like sitting on a rocking chair. Pull and release. Let's add a breath now. We're going to breathe out through your mouth as you compress, like pushing the air out of a balloon. Breathe in, fill up, come forward. You could put one hand on your lower back to really help feel this movement. Breathe out, breathe in through your nose, fill up. Exhale through your mouth, fill up. Yeah. Now really still pressing with your feet and releasing. Press, release, pull, release. Exhale, inhale. Once you've really got it, close your eyes, keep it going. You could place your hands back on your thighs or keep them on your body if that helps you. Now, this is the beginning of our move called rocking chair. You can see that you're already rocking. Your breath is moving you. The pressure of your feet is moving you. So we're going to go into this a little more. Let's slow it down. As you compress back, push it back a little more. Round your shoulders, open between your shoulder blades. Feel that stretch. Squeeze your chin a little into your neck and exhale. Inhale. Now rock forward. Press your chest forward. Fill up your chest with air. Spinal flexion. Exhale, pull it back. Press those feet into the floor. You can hold it onto your knees or your thighs. Inhale, rocking forward. Exhale, pulling back. Feel how this mobilizes your spine, warms up your muscles, and also strengthens your core. And this move really pumps life force energy through your body. The combination of the breath and the movement, the intention. Now, if you feel comfortable getting a little faster with it, you could speed it up and get it a little more flowing. Breathe in, breathe out. Rocking chair. Sense your rib cage. Put your hands on your solar plexus. That's right below where your rib cage joins that fleshy, soft spot. Push it out and pull it in. Push it out and pull it in. Breathe in forward, breathe out back. Breathe in forward, breathe out back. Rocking chair. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you can place your hands back on your thighs. Couple more rocking chairs. And we'll come back to ready stance. Feet planted, navel pulled in. Roll your shoulders a few times. Roll those shoulders. Squeeze them up to your ears. Let them drop back to release tension in the neck and shoulders. Ooh, feels so good. Making more space for breath. Now we're going to put the three moves together. Well, we've got a little more than three. We have the foot press, we have a body drum, we have rocking the boat, and we have rocking chair. So we're going to put them together. Let's press our feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Just preparing for the move. Press your feet into the floor. As you breathe in, begin to feel your pelvis rocking forward. Exhale, compress, pull that navel in. Rocking chair. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we'll go into rocking the boat. We'll do 5 more rocking chairs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back to center and rock the boat. Lift, just gently lift one sits bone off and then the other. And then find that S curve in your spine. Find your ears draining out. Release, relax. Come back to your ready stance. Press your feet into the floor. Breathe in, and I'm going to have you hold your breath. Hold your breath. Drum your thighs vigorously. Release the pressure. Exhale. This time we're going to take the drumming up and down the core. Breathe in, press your feet into the floor. Hold it, build the pressure, drumming up and down, waking up your core. Exhale, release. Press your feet into the floor, breathe in through your nose. Drumming now, thighs all the way up your core and back down. Drum, 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 drum. Release, rock the boat. Feel the flow. All right, one more time. Come back, press your feet into the floor, breathe in. And as you exhale, round back. Pull that navel toward your spine. Breathe in, press forward, rocking chair. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to add the drummer to the rocking chair. Uh-oh, can we do it? Can we drum the thighs and rock at the same time? Yes. Building it up a little bit. Building up a little vigorously. Make sure you're drumming nice and lightly. You don't want to bruise yourself, but you could feel that. And then you could release the drumming and pretend you have drumsticks in your hand, drum roll. So you're not actually drumming on your body. Keep that rocking chair going. We're building, feel your biceps getting a little workout here. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And we're going to release into rocking the boat in 3, 2, 1. Hands on your thighs and rock the boat side to side. Breathe in and out. Close your eyes. Imagine the sun on your face, sound of the waves lapping the boat, sides of the boat. And come on back. Press your hands into your thighs. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And take a moment to sense your body, to sense your energy, allowing the work to work on you, taking that all important moment of pause, and maybe some information comes in for you during this moment. Rub your hands together, bringing yourself fully present and opening your eyes. And I'll turn it back over to Pam.
Right. That felt great. So, one of the things that came to me while Hillary was leading is how important it is for our energy to find a pathway to go into. So, with the body drumming, when we're activating or we're doing a vigorous movement, not only are we strengthening our muscular body and our skeletal system, we're also directing the energy. So, build and release is building the energy up and then directing the energy to flow in a new pathway in the nervous system. And this is how the nervous system reprograms itself. I've watched this wave for many, many years in people's spines using a light touch technique called network spinal analysis that then turned into my own technique, hands on body. And I can see energy move through people's spines because I'm an energy seer. And I would watch this wave and it gains this intelligence. So our nervous system has this creative intelligence. It is actually what guides and directs our ability to be here in this life. The nervous system is created first and then it creates our body layer after layer. So we're a body around this intelligence. And what we're doing is saying, hey, intelligence, I'm going to flow with you and I'm going to direct you to build new circuitry so that I can feel different in this world, ultimately better. And we're also allowing that pressure cooker that we're in right now to actually feel good. It's like it's a new vibration coming my way every day. So I'm hoping that for each and every one of you, you could feel something in your body as you experience this and that your body says, yes, I want more. I want to know what it feels like to take a load off my body, to clear my body, to feel more powerful in my body. And it will happen with repetition in these classes. So thank you for being here. See you at the
Great.
studio.